Ever experienced that sinking feeling when you realize you've forgotten something important? Whether it's a crucial meeting, a loved one's birthday, or just where you put your keys, forgetting can bring about a wave of frustration, disappointment, or even panic. Indeed, forgetting is a common part of human experience. But have you ever wondered why it happens? In the realm of neuroscience, forgetting is not merely a failure or shortcoming of our minds. Rather, it's an integral part of how our brains function. It's a process as natural and necessary as breathing. To understand why we forget, we must first comprehend the process of memory formation itself. Our brains consist of about 100 billion neurons, each of which can connect to thousands of others, forming an intricate network of connections. When we learn something new or have a new experience, our brain forms a pattern of connections among relevant neurons. This pattern, known as a memory trace or an engram, is the physical representation of our memory. Our memory exists in 3 stages: encoding, storage, and retrieval. Encoding is when new information enters our brain and is changed into a form that our memory system can cope with. Storage is when the encoded information is held in the brain for later use. Retrieval is when we recall the stored information when we need it. Forgetting can occur at any of these stages. Sometimes information isn't encoded well to begin with. This usually happens when we're distracted or not paying attention. Other times, information may fade from our memory over time, a process known as decay. Alternatively, interference might occur, where new memories interfere with old ones or vice versa. Neuroscientists also propose that forgetting is an active process, not a passive one. In fact, our brains are designed to forget. This is because remembering everything would lead to information overload, and our brains wouldn't be able to function efficiently. By forgetting irrelevant or outdated information, our brains make room for new, more relevant information. So, how can we improve our memory and forget less frequently? Here are a few scientifically backed suggestions. Firstly, pay attention. Our brains are more likely to encode information that we focus on. So whether you're studying for an exam or trying to remember where you parked your car, give your undivided attention to the task at hand. Secondly, repetition aids recall. The more often you revisit information, the stronger your memory trace becomes. This is why teachers often use repetition as a learning tool. Thirdly, get enough sleep. During sleep, our brains consolidate our memories, making them stronger and more durable. So, ensuring you get a good night's sleep can help improve your memory. Lastly, keep your brain active. Engage in activities that challenge your brain, such as reading, puzzles, or learning a new skill. This keeps your neurons firing and your connections strong, which aids memory. Forgetting is not a flaw, but a feature of our brains. It allows us to adapt and learn, ensuring we don't get overwhelmed with information. However, by paying attention, repeating information, getting enough sleep, and keeping our brains active, we can enhance our memory and forget less frequently. So, next time you forget something, don't be too hard on yourself. Remember, it's just your brain doing its job.